Hey, welcome to another edition of the Success Principles for Housewives and Stay-at-Home Parents. Today is day 17. Yay! So the Success Principles for today is ask, 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 ask questions. I remember some years back, we traveled to a particular place in South Africa, and as a family we were really excited, but we didn't know much about their climate. And so when we arrived, it was very cold and I was a bit thrown off. In my head I was wondering, are we not all in the tropics? No, I didn't know much. And so we actually went there during the winter, and we were to go on a safari. So we boarded, got to the place, and we joined other people in an open van kind of truck. And while we were excited about seeing animals in their habitat, we had one problem. We were freezing. And so you can imagine, we were trying to understand how we will use our money to buy pneumonia. And the tour guide was busy doing his work, showing different things, taking his time, and I was struggling to keep sane. And when it was almost to the end of the safari, I said to him, "Please, do you have a blanket?" And the man started laughing. He said, "It's under your feet. It's just by you. If you had asked long ago, you would have been all cozy and warm, and you would have enjoyed the trip." So you can imagine how a lot of people have gotten themselves out of amazing deals, going back to school, getting a raise, finding the right partner, scaling up their job, their business, all because they are afraid to ask. It may have happened to you before, but the fact that you're listening and we're discussing this particular success principle, not anymore. So our discussion is from the book The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. I am a certified success principle trainer, the online version. I am a certified leadership coach with the John Maxwell team, a family and sex coach, and also a network marketing professional. My name is Dr. Mrs. Blessing Ishamon. For those that will be watching and interacting with me for the first time, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you so much, sweet sis. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you for joining. So asking is one of the most powerful success tool in the success kit. Of all the success principles, you need to get good at asking. A lot of people don't like asking because they feel embarrassed. Some are afraid. But the root of all this is rejection. They don't want to hear no. And you know what? When it comes to rejection, it's why it's so painful is that deep down there is that part of you that is linking it to I'm hearing no, or I'm rejected because I am not good enough, or I am not loved. And these are very powerful. These are the needs. Everybody crave or need that. I need to be loved. I need to be seen. I need to be heard. I need to belong. So today we are going to break it down so that when next you think about asking, you just say to yourself, this is my superpower. This is how I move forward. So a lot of people have issues with how to ask. Like I said, they already conclude in their mind that they will not get it. you are not even giving yourself a chance to even hear the other person say no. So is it like a guy that is trying to court a lady he admires? How would you know if you don't ask? And there's something very vital that Jack Canfield said. He said, before you ask, you are the same. Take, for instance, someone who is intending to, that is about to go for a job interview, or someone that is intending to apply for a scholarship into an Ivy League school, or someone that is intending to make a call for a sale. It says the two options. One is either you hear no, or you hear or you get a yes. If you get a no, it didn't change anything. You were not lower than what you were. You are still you without being in an Ivy League school. You know how it is to not be in an Ivy League school. You know how it is to not get the client. You know how it is to not have that job. So it didn't change anything. You are just where you were before you asked for that. And if you get a yes, you are a lot better for it. Do you know this thing? The first time I heard it from him, it changed everything about me. You know, when people hear no, so let's assume this is where I am, and this is the yes is here. So when people hear no, what goes on in the head is they suddenly go down and feel less of who they are. And with all the stories they're, giving in the mind, the negative self-talk. But Jack Canfield is saying that you are here and you said you asked and nothing changed. So you are still here. And you say you got a yes, and then you are better off. So there is no need going below, going down. That changed so many things for me. So when I hear a no, like just before I came on this live, oh my goodness, I heard a no that was really not funny. I needed a domestic staff for something crucial that would help free up some time for me, and we've concluded everything, and I just opened my phone, and for the person to say, oh, I'm sorry, I got another job. That was not funny. But because I already have this mindset, I shrugged it off. I mean, nothing changed. I am still where I am. So if this is the only thing you get out of today's discussion, please let it go really down in that you are still the same. A no does not change who you are. Then another thing you need to know is that no does not mean never. No can be I'm busy. No can be I don't understand. No can be I need some time. In fact, there is this record or statistics about sales, that the sale is made after the 4th call. So you call someone, person is not interested, you call another time, person is not interested, you call. By the 4th time, 60% of sales are closed after the 4th call. That also for me was a breakthrough in my network marketing business. And so when I reach out to people and they say, look, I'm not interested, or you people are too expensive, or I don't know what you're talking about, I put such in what I call my cooler. I share with my friends, I say, when you go to your workplace and you carry a lunch pack, you don't go looking at your lunch pack every time to check if the lunch is there. When it's 12 or 1, when it's lunch break, that's when you open your lunch pack. Okay? So for me, anyone that says no, I just, have that mindset that this person is not ready, and maybe in the next 1 month, in the next 3 months, the person is, I'm going to revisit this issue. Now I have people who, by the time I started talking about my business and they said no, it took like 2 years before they said yes. And when they said yes, this is what some of them said: Blessing, you never gave up on me. Are you serious? I was thinking you rejected me. No, Blessing, you were always coming on me and this, and I never knew. This is so nice. So why am I sharing this with you? No does not mean you are no good, you're not good enough, or you are being rejected. That's not what no is all about. Now, there are different ways for you to ask. How do you ask? One, ask believing, expecting to get the sale. Ask believing that you will get it. Secondly, ask assuming you can do it. You are sure of yourself. So if you come with that mindset, you will get what you want. And then who do you need to ask? You need to qualify it. So you have a problem in your career, in your family life, in your health. Who do I need to reach out to get this out? That's another very important way to go about it. So when you read this session, you will get a lot about asking and how to ask. You have nothing to lose. When you ask, you'll be amazed how people will respond. And when somebody says no, you move. Jack Canfield taught us, when you hear no, you say next. And you keep reaching out to people until you hear yes. And know that the yes you have, the no's that you got, is just letting you know that these are people that sometime in the future you will be able to reach out to them and you'll be able to help them. Do not be afraid to take feedback. Do not be afraid to try again and try again and try again. The scripture says, ask and you shall be given. Ask and you shall receive. If you don't ask, how will you get? So there are wonderful, fantastic stories, that are, showing up with all this. In the book, there was a man that wanted to clean the ocean, and he was just asking. He went out and asked companies, and he got money, to be able to do his work. Initially, they were wondering, who are you? And he said, I want to clean the ocean. I want to clean the beach line, the shoreline. And he got assistance because he dared to ask. There's even a funny story. I don't know if it's the Yoruba tribe, one of the folk tales about someone who came to meet his friend. He needed money, but he was waiting. He didn't really know when to say it. Another person just came in and said, please, I really need this. Can you help me? Immediately he gave it to him. When the first person was supposed to leave, he now said, I actually came so you could help me with this particular thing. And the person said, why didn't you say it all this while? The second person that came has collected it, and that's all I have. So instead of you to do like this, you want to ask and you do, stop doing that and go straight to ask. So today your takeaway assignment in the next 24 hours is to write down the areas that you have issues you want to take care of: your finance, your job, your family, your health, your body, your me time, the mental space. Write those things down and then ask yourself, one, what is it that I want? That's number one. Number two, who can I ask? Number three, what am I telling myself that is stopping me from asking the question? You need to become aware of the self-talk. Number four, what is the cost of not asking? And number five, when am I going to start asking? So start this night and ask immediately and get what you want. Thank you so much for your time. Tomorrow is going to be another amazing session with the Success Principles, 9 p.m. West African time. See you then. Bye.